Hey everybody, this is Debbie from PedigreePups.com, and today I want to talk with you about one of my favorite dog breeds, the Australian Shepherd. Now, the Australian Shepherd is a member of the AKC herding dog group. Now, despite their name, you might think, if you didn't know otherwise, that these dogs were developed in Australia. Well, they weren't. These dogs were developed on working ranches in the western United States back in the 19th and the early 20th centuries. These dogs are also commonly called Aussies. However, just keep in mind, they did not originate in Australia, but in the western United States. Now, one of the things that some people may think that, how they probably got their name is because they were often associated with the sheep herders who came to the United States from Australia around that time. And here you see a picture of one of the dogs doing one of the jobs that they were originally bred for, and that was to herd stock. Now, these dogs gained popularity early on because they were seen at various public events such as rodeos or even horse shows. And these dogs are also quite well known for their work ethic, for their ability to be extremely versatile and just highly trainable, for their eagerness to do a job. And these dogs are just high energy dogs. They love to work for their owner, and their skills and obedience and other tasks. These dogs are just excellent dogs. But just keep in mind, these dogs need a job to do to be happy. So a happy Aussie is a tired Aussie, and you just want to keep that in mind. These dogs are high energy dogs, and they need a job to do. So in case you're wondering, just what kind of job can I do with my Aussie? Well, here's a couple of suggestions for you. And these dogs excel in dog sports, and a couple of them, they're excellent frisbee dogs. And these dogs are also commonly seen in the agility circles, where on the agility circuit, I should say, they do excellent work in the agility ring. Oops, excuse me. Let's go back. There we go. These dogs are also excellent flyball participants. They're very good as far as other jobs like being a search and rescue dog. They can also do any kind of therapy work, service work. They're great service animals. They're also seen as detection dogs, or maybe even disaster dogs, depending on what the circumstances are. But just keep in mind, these dogs are very versatile. They can do a lot of different jobs, and they can also just do about anything you ask them or train them, because these dogs are highly trainable. Now, these dogs usually stand around 21 to 23 inches in height at the shoulder if it's a male. Female, somewhere around usually 18 to 21 inches in height at the shoulder. And for an Australian Shepherd male, typically they weigh somewhere around 50 to 70 pounds, while a female is usually about 45 to 60. And probably one of the best things these dogs are known for, or I won't say maybe the best, but one of the things that they're often seen and remembered for is because of their ability to come in a lot of different colors and coat patterns. Now, one of the colors that this Australian Shepherd comes in can be red. So as you see here on the screen, they can be red and white, and sometimes they're called liver. They might be solid red, but these are some of the colors that come in. There's red. There's also black, and when you say black, you mean the majority of the color is black, so the majority of the coat is black. But they can also have red or red and white markings with the black. And one of the things they're probably known for best color-wise is the merle coat, and that's that broken or that splotchy looking coat. And here on the left you see the red merle. Excuse me, on the left, yeah, you see the red merle, and here on the right you see the blue merle. And the dogs are known very well because of these merle coats. And one thing to keep in mind about the eye color of an Aussie, any eye color is acceptable, just so long as the dog's eyes are healthy. Generally speaking, black Aussies will have brown eyes, while red dogs will usually have amber colored eyes. But sometimes you might see a dog that will have two different color eyes, as you see in the picture here, or maybe even blue eyes. So this is possible to see in this dog breed. Another thing to think about when you hear or you think about an Aussie is that shorter, that bob tail. Sometimes Aussies are born with naturally shorter bob tails. Sometimes they have long tails, and sometimes they might have something in between where the tail is mid-length and kind of appears stubby. So historically, breeders have docked the tails of the puppies when they're born. However, some Australian breeders try to keep the tail on the dog for the natural look, which can also be shown in the breed ring. Now, temperament-wise, the Australian Shepherd has basically two distinct working personalities. Just depending on what you're looking for, you might want to keep this in mind. Now, if you're looking for a dog to work, you'll want to get an Aussie that has a stronger working instinct, one that's happy and eager to get out there and work and to exercise and to learn tricks or compete in dog sports or whatever. This is what you want to think about. If you're on the other end of the spectrum and you're looking for a dog to be a couch potato with you, you're going to want to find one that has more of a family-oriented personality, one that's happier just to be at home with its family and that sort of thing. So just keep this in mind. So between, even in this breed, you're going to kind of want to think about the temperament of the dog and what are you going to do with the dog when you get it home. Are you going to want one that's very, very active and one that you're going to, actually get out and participate in sports with? Or do you want a dog that's just going to be mostly just a family pet and a couch potato with you and just be able to do things at home? So just keep this in mind. Now, about the Australian Shepherd, they're well known because they're very intelligent dogs. They're very, very smart dogs. They learn anything quickly. They're also very active. They like to play. They like to exercise. They like to get out and do things. So these dogs do need a lot of exercise. And keep in mind that you don't want just physical exercise, but you also want mental exercise. You want to stimulate these dogs' brains because they are very intelligent dogs. So one thing to think about that I hear a lot of people say, a tired Aussie is a happy Aussie. So you just want to make sure that you keep this in mind and give the dog plenty of things to do, and it'll be much happier. It won't become obsessive. It won't be a barker. It won't be a digger, or you'll have a better chance of nipping those things in the bud before they even begin because you've given the dog plenty of exercise. And these dogs are also tireless workers. They do excellent work. They're great dogs. They're just very, very high energy. So of all these pluses, there are a couple of minuses as well, and that's the fact that Australian Shepherds can also have some health problems, just the same as any other purebred dog. Now, some of the things that you can expect to come with an Australian Shepherd if you get one, possibly there can be things like eye problems or vision problems. They might have back or hip problems. There can be problems with the pancreas. And sometimes these dogs can also develop bladder problems or maybe even urinary infections. Now, the lifespan for these dogs typically is somewhere between 11 to 13 years of age. However, there are dogs that have been documented as living much, much longer, but for the most part, I think somewhere around 11 or 13 years of age. So if you'd like to learn more about the Australian Shepherd or any of the other AKC recognized breeds, please visit my website anytime, and that's at www.pedigreepups.com. We'd love to have you come by and check out. We have videos, we have a lot of dog breed profiles. In fact, we have one for each and every member of the AKC. There are articles there, and there's just a wealth of information, so we'd love to have you come by anytime and just check us out and to learn more. And I hope you've enjoyed this information today about the Australian Shepherd. And again, feel free to come by and check us out anytime to learn more about other dog breeds. So thank you very much for your time, and have a good day.